Hello, my name is Jonathan Likes. I'm a third-year undergraduate student at University of Chicago. So my coming out story is unfortunately not very loving at all. It's not happy days and sunshine. I didn't actually even come out by my own will. I was pulled out the closet. Where to start? So I suppose it would start with I was talking with one of my best friends on the phone. And you know, if you're talking to one of your friends that, you're both out to each other, you might be talking about people you're attracted to. And on this particular day, there was a third party on the phone listening in. His name was my brother. And this is before cellular devices were incorporated into my personal life, so I was stuck using the house phone. And you know, when you're on a landline, you can kind of listen in downstairs. So my brother was listening to my conversation, and he didn't say anything until like a week later. I walked down the stairs, and he squints his eyes, and he's like, "You're gay, aren't you?" And I'm like, no, what are you talking about? I'm not gay. I totally played like the "you're stupid, I don't know what you're talking about, you heard something in your dreams." So he said, "No, I heard your conversation, you're gay." I'm like, okay, everybody knows my brother's a liar. No, you can't prove it. No, I'm not. He proceeds to tell everyone he knows what he heard on the phone. Fortunately, my brother actually is known as the liar of the family, so no one really believed him, but that was the first step to me being pulled out the closet. My mom was kind of like, "You know what your brother's saying about you, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know, and I have no comments. I'm not going to dignify his ignorance." But I never officially said I wasn't, but never officially said I was, so it was kind of just in the dark, and this was junior year of high school. Fast forward 2 years, I was coming home from spring break, and my mother says, "You know, when you come home, we need to talk about something." And that's like when your heart just drops, and I'm like, "You know what, Mom? I already know what you're gonna ask, and the answer is yes." She's like, "How do you know what I'm gonna say?" I'm like, "I just know, and the answer is yes, and we'll talk about it when we get home." So, I suppose I did come out to my mother in my first year of college with the stipulation. I said, "Okay, I am, but don't tell Granny or Daddy. That's all you have to do. Just don't tell these two people and we'll be okay." And of course, a month later, Granny and Daddy knows I'm gay. Their initial reaction, well, first my mother's reaction, she was like, "I just couldn't keep it in. I just felt so bad spiritually, and I needed to rally the troops because we need to pray for you." So my family all got together and started fasting and praying for my homosexuality. This is literally, they stopped eating for a certain amount of time in the name of me being gay and the gay demons that are apparently surrounding me. So this was the initial reaction of my family. This was my pulling out of the closet. I'll call it my pulling out story. But 6 months later, I kind of sent them a letter. In my opinion, the best way to come out, if you have the choice, is to send a letter, because you can really get all your thoughts out at one time. No interruptions, no storms out the room. No one can storm out the room. It can just be all your concise thoughts of how you feel and the struggles you've gone through. So after I sent the letter, months later, they came back to me and said, "You know, we still love you, and at the end of the day, you're still my son. And that's what counts. And I'm still close to my family. I still love my family. And while it's still a struggle at times, it's all going to work out. Love always triumphs bias. Love will always triumph discrimination. And love will always triumph homophobia. And that's exactly why it gets better." Thank you.